Hi! In the next few minutes, we'll take a look at some of the highlights in this LoadRunner Professional release. First up, you can now view data from the Prometheus monitoring system in LoadRunner Professional. You set up the Prometheus monitor in Controller. You can then view the collected data in Controller and Analysis graphs. Next up is the LoadRunner Kafka protocol, where you can now use ViewGen's record functionality to create your Kafka protocol script. In the record dialog, you select the configuration file for the consumer and the Kafka topics. After recording, you set the producer configuration. LoadRunner Professional now supports encrypted private keys for TLS and CA certificates. You can import and export certificates with private key encryption using the Certificate Manager or the command line. Next up, scheduling gremlin disruption events for your scenarios. In Controller, you can now use the scheduling graph to see the start and end times for the events as part of the scenario schedule. You can also view notifications for the disruption events in the output window. When running JMeter tests, Controller now recognizes the JAR files associated with the tests. The JAR files are automatically copied to the load generators when running the scenario. The Runtime Settings have a new user interface with a modernized look and feel and more streamlined functionality. The functionality improvements include automatic validation for the Runtime Settings values. The updated user interface is now available for many of the protocols in LoadRunner Professional and ViewGen. The Controller online monitor graphs also have an updated user interface, providing easier-to-use graph settings. The new design includes a tooltip that shows you more data at a glance. Plus, you can now zoom into a graph to see the measurements in greater detail. And finally, LoadRunner Developer has some new features for your dev web scripts. These include running your LoadRunner Enterprise ScaleRD tests on the cloud. After getting a list of available cloud host templates, you add the templates to the LRE configuration file. At runtime, your test is run on the relevant cloud hosts. Check out the Help Center to learn more and enjoy the new LoadRunner Professional release.